All right, let's just do this real quick. I just want to shout out to everyone that sees this this video, but also to everyone who took some profit during the past month of Wilds Unknown. I didn't sell anything because I just thought, okay, now's not the time. Right now, everyone's emotional, which is, in a sense, the best time to sell. Shout out to the dog deck, the deck that got me 2 Woody promos from Set Champs. But besides that, yeah, it's been pretty good. Pretty good in terms of the market, the recognition Lorcana is rightfully getting. Unfortunately, the bad part is we can't find product anywhere. That being said, I'm curious what's going to happen with Attack of Divine. If this is going to keep up, or was this just one bubble that will burst when everyone else figures out what we who have been collecting Lorcana knew all along? None of this is particularly liquid. It's not like Pokemon or One Piece. This stuff, like Enchanteds and even Iconics, they're not the most liquid collectibles on the market right now. That Lugia V right there, that is way more liquid than any of these Enchanteds right here. So, that being said, those of y'all who have been collecting Lorcana, believed in it since the beginning. Again, I hope y'all took a little bit of profit. I hope that you you sold a lot of overpriced Enchanteds to some of these Poketubers, not Poketubers, but some of these Pokemon scalpers because they wanted to FOMO in on the next hype. And I guess another thing, if you go on eBay right now, you will find a lot of Wilds Unknown product being sold in lots, meaning like 20 sleeve booster packs, a couple of booster boxes here and there. You'll even find a lot of the gift boxes, like the Winter Spell or the one with Scrooge McDuck. Yeah, people are really scalping Lorcana right now because they think it's liquid. Guys, it's not. And it's funny because even when I was saying all this, like a couple weeks ago, even the people who have been collecting all of this was giving me a little bit of pushback, saying like, I think you're wrong. This is a new era for us, and it's only gonna go up from here. And I'm like, okay. And I don't know if that cynicism comes from the fact that I still collect Pokemon, but I was like, okay, sure, because every local game store is gonna accept your, I don't know, your Mickey Mouse inspirational warrior enchanted. No, they're not, guys. Like, no, most game stores don't accept these kind of products, and it was just kind of funny. Like, you could sort of tell, not sort of tell, but you could sort of tell, like, some of these Lorcana people who've been collecting for a long time, they just they almost didn't know what to do when the market went up like this. Some of them were like, you know, a little sad that they couldn't afford the product, especially Wilds Unknown, at a decent price. And maybe that'll be the case for Wilds Unknown, maybe not. But then you got the other half that was like celebrating that they're finally, like, their collection is finally gonna become like the next big thing. And of course, it could still happen, right? Like, I could be wrong, and this could go up, and it'll never be the same. You'll be paying $10 per pack from now on the secondary market. Booster boxes will be $250, and that's it. But I highly doubt it because Ravensburger, I do believe, I have no evidence to back this up. It's just a gut feeling. They will reprint one of these playable sets. Maybe it's not Fabled, but Winterspell, Whispers, Wilds Unknown. Like, you're telling me they're gonna do a whole rotation without one reprint on any of those boxes? How are they supposed to get new players into it when the new players can't even get product? Right? And the argument would be, well, they could go to a local game store, search through the bulk pile. What person do you know does that? Like, the average person, when they want to pick up a new game, a new hobby, do they go and search through bulk piles, or do they want to rip some product and see what the cards are like for themselves, fresh, not like half torn or bent? Like, who doesn't want new product? So, yeah, that's why I think, like, okay, Ravensburger, they have to reprint one of these sets, especially for losing 5, 6, 7, and 8 no longer playable. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. Again, I could be wrong, but I just found it funny that some of the longtime collectors were just. It's like all of a sudden money changed them for just a little bit, right? But they'll come back, guys. They'll come back. They'll they'll be humbled again when they realize nobody wants their product. The same way the scalpers are struggling to have any real buyers. You don't want to pay $12 a pack for Wilds Unknown? Come on, you could get the buzz. But, bro, like, that's 1 in 2,000, right? Of course, it's always possible, but come on. I guess I just feel bad. Whoever spent $20,000 on that Buzz Iconic, they're either like a millionaire and that means nothing to them, or they must feel real sick right now. And if you're wondering what I'm doing, if you're watching this, I am sleeving every single hollow from every single pack that I've ripped. Yeah, don't judge me. I've ripped a lot of packs, but to me, it's very difficult to master set any Lorcana because they only give you one hollow per pack. So you can imagine the frustration. You're trying to collect 204 cards. Well, minus the enchanteds, of course. And you got to find a hollow for every single one. And again, they only give you one per pack. So I think down the line, these become a little more valuable. I mean, nothing crazy, right? Nothing like, not like a $20 bulk card. But you never know, right? Because down the line, maybe somebody wants to, I don't know, master set Azurite Sea or Arcasia's Island. One of those. One of those could happen. And I guess I'll tell this story since I'm going live right now. So, if you don't know, if you're not in the know, Tramp 7 cost is going out of rotation. This has been the bane of many players' existence for quite a while. And for Wilds Unknown set champs, I decided to play dogs. I sold out, guys. I sold out. I decided to play dogs, and hey, guess what? It got me top 8 out of the couple attempts I did. So, and even got me second place in one set champs. And guess who won first place? A dogs deck. So, it did what it was supposed to. Now, I was one of those guys that was convinced that Lorcana you didn't need a lot of skill to be good because it's all top deck, get the mulligan right type of basis. So make sure you get your mulligan, and then you just got to be lucky when you top deck your card, and then that's it. And the only reason I thought that was because there was a lack of cards that allowed you to search your deck and shuffle. Right, and so I just figured, well, I'm not seeing the bottom half of my deck, so I might as well just keep drawing and maybe I get lucky. I mean, that's part of it, right? Of course, I was wrong. When I started playing like really good players, I saw what they were doing, how they were approaching each turn, risk management, when to quest, when to attack, when to, or challenge rather, when to hold. So it was very much a lot of skill and thinking. But dogs, I felt like it reminded me of playing chess. It reminded me like if you play the London system, you do the same 4 moves every single time. Every single time without even thinking about it, right? It felt like that. And I wanted to test it because I've never played dogs before the set champs. So I played it and I learned a lot. I studied. I understood how the mechanics work after watching a few videos. But I also thought, okay, well, I play Lorcana. I wanted to put it in the hands of someone that's never played at a set champs before. So I recruited my cousin who plays Pokemon TCG. And again, he's never played dogs. Literally an hour before set champs started, I sat him down and I went over how to play the 7-cost tramp, how to use Grandmother Willow, what you're looking for, when to quest, when to attack, how to use Dale, all of that. And this man ended up getting 8th place. So now I'm like, okay, is it the deck itself or is it the player? Because, I mean, my cousin's a very good Pokemon TCG player. Went to Worlds. So, yeah, he's that good. So I'm wondering if there was some skill that was transferred over, but I don't know if that works like that. So I'm glad dogs are getting sent out of rotation. So yeah, we can find out some new interesting meta, especially with Attack of Divine, which again, a lot of stores around me are having trouble with their allocation numbers, how much exactly they're getting, because since Wilds Unknown came out, obviously there was going to be a demand for Attack of Divine. And hopefully we all get product at a fair, decent price. But if you're watching this, comment below what deck you're thinking of playing for Attack of Divine. And with that, I will see y'all later. Hope y'all have a great night.